Hello there. The new PGA golf game 2K21 was just released over a month ago, and after playing its predecessor TGC 2019 and now moving to 2K21, which is growing vastly popular, I figured it would be important to go over one of the most difficult parts of the game, putting. If you're an experienced TGC player, this comes as no surprise, but if you're someone just picking up the game or expecting it to play like the old Tiger Woods games, it's not going to be that easy. The first thing to understand is the different levels of difficulty. There are 6 different levels. From easiest to hardest, they are beginner, amateur, pro-am, pro, master, and legendary, or legend, sorry. Most competitive gameplay is found at the pro or masters level, masters being most popular. If you're new, I would highly recommend starting on pro and gradually moving up to masters. But enough about the level difficulties, let's get into putting. Here we are over on the putting green. So this is one of the nice features about this game. You have a practice facility, you have a driving range, a putting green, you can practice chipping. So I'm just on a standard putting green. A large part of putting is absorbing the data given to you prior to the putt. The first thing to take notice of is the green speed over in the top right hand corner of your screen. This, for those real life golfers, is similar to the stimp meter. Now, the values are completely skewed and not going to be the same. However, it serves the same purpose. The higher the value, the faster the green. The lower the value, the slower the green. Typically, how I read it is anything 140 or less is slow. 140 to 160 is about medium, and then 160 plus is, I would consider, a fast green. The main takeaway from this for beginners to this game is the higher the value, the more the ball will roll out, especially on a downhill naturally, and the more it's going to break, always more on a downhill. The next thing to point out at the bottom of my screen, that way, is the putting meter, bottom middle of the screen. Now this isn't on for a lot of different societies, however this is a great training aid to leave on for a while if you're new to the game and struggling. The middle white bar of this represents the perfect tempo, and right now I'm currently set up to aim for 25 feet. Now if there was no break, no slope at all on the screen, and I hit in that white, it should be about 25 feet every single time. However, there is break, so we'll get into accounting for that. If you hit it slightly in the gray on either side, it's going to be slightly fast or slightly slow. Anything outside of that is very fast and very slow, and it will drastically change the distance of your intended putt. I definitely recommend practicing this over time and getting a good feel for this. Using this training aid is a good way to help that. You're going to want to focus, so not only watch the meter, think about how it feels. So to me, I have my eyes closed and I feel like, yeah, I stopped perfectly. I had my eyes closed and I was trying to hit 25 feet. Now I've been playing this for a while, so you kind of have a feel how far back to pull on the trigger of your controller, and how fast to pull. You can pull at different speeds. See how fast it's going now, as opposed to if I want to go real slow, it can take much longer. So you have to get a gauge where you like it and really stick to it. You can slightly vary that over time, but the different speed at which you pull back the trigger is crucial to figuring out, so I want to think about, I'm hitting a 25-foot putt. I can do that with my eyes closed, roughly feel that tempo each time, or I can visually look at his putter. So when you do graduate to taking the putting meter off, if that's something you want to do, you already have that feel. Lastly, 2-putting. I say it all the time in my stream, which is, if you'd like to check it out, link down below, twitch.tv/Kilbride10. 2-putting is crucial to good scoring. This comes as no surprise to most that play golf regularly, but taking a less aggressive angle at the hole and leaving yourself an easy 2-putt for a missed first putt will save you so many strokes in the long run. Now I'm faced with a 33-foot putt right here. The chance of me making this is very slim, and even if you are a very experienced golfer, a putt of this length with this much break, it's more likely than not you're going to miss it. And I could say that probably for even the best player on the game. Not that that's me by any means. So let's take a look what I have set up here. We have 25 feet and it's breaking right to left, downhill a foot. There's two ways to really approach this. Or, well, no, there's endless amounts of ways to really approach it. This whole area, so from right around here to right around all the way over here, is potentially a makeable putt. It's all about how much past the hole or how much short of the hole you will leave the ball if you miss it. So let's take, I wrote it down here, roughly about here. I will say, I think it's about there. Now I put on the display to see where the putting line to see where this will go. And okay, so normally if you have this on your beginner, you're like, oh, I'm just missing a little bit to the left. Let's dial this dial back a little bit to the left as I'm doing right now. Let's reread this, and oh, we're still missing a little bit. Let's try one more time. Smidge further to the left, read it one more time, and bang, we're right in the back of the cup. Let's take a shot. Oh, I hit it too fast. Uh-oh. This is a likely scenario. Look how far past the hole the putt is going. I probably have about 15 feet coming back. Now I have it set up to auto mulligan, so it's gonna come back. I'm aiming a good couple feet over to the right. What you really want to do is make sure you play that break. You know, take the extra time. You want to think about how it's going to lag out to 33 feet at the hole, down a foot. Now there's different calculations, and I can break that out in a future video if you want that, that a lot of people have run into. But let's go about here. Let's try this one. Now let me read this. I'm aiming completely different spot from where I was before. Right in the back of the cup. Okay, and I hit it slightly in the gray. And so I did hit it a little fast. Now, let me ask you, which putt would you rather have as a 2-putt? I didn't make either one, and I've been playing this game a long time. Odds are you're probably not going to make that putt. Make sure you 2-putt. How many putts? 2 putts. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video is helpful to those who are new to this game. I'm sure it comes as no surprise to experienced players, but the growing community of this game is driving, you know, its success. You know, it's one of the best communities out there. I hope you can join as well. Feel free to catch me with my live rounds on my Twitch channel, as I mentioned previously, and it's linked down below. If you want to check out that competitive society, it's tgctours.com. Also, I'll leave the link in the description down below. There's casual leagues as well as competitive ones, so it really caters to all different audiences. Come have some fun with us. You'll be surprised at how great this community is. Feel free to check out any of my other videos or streams, but until next time, ciao.
Just your standard par, baby. Your standard 2-putt. Let's go.